In the electrifying realm of international football, there's an event that stands tall, captivating hearts and minds across the globe every 4 years. A spectacle where nations collide on the pitch, aiming for the pinnacle of glory, the FIFA World Cup. Football brings together the best of the best in a quadrennial showdown to determine the undisputed world champion. This tournament, more than just a sporting event, is a cultural phenomenon that unites billions of fans worldwide. The journey towards hosting the prestigious World Cup is nothing short of a global saga. Countries invest years of preparation, pouring in passion, resources, and sometimes even sparking controversies. The stakes are high, and the competition is fierce, both on and off the field. Stay tuned till the end, because we're about to uncover the hidden gems and lesser-known stories that make each World Cup a saga worth reliving. And if you're as passionate about football as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us as we navigate the twists and turns of football's greatest spectacle. And together, let's celebrate the history of the FIFA World Cups. Our story begins way back in 1872 in Glasgow, where the first official international football match was played between Scotland and England. At that time, football was mainly a British affair. However, by the turn of the 20th century, the sport had spread its wings globally, leading to the foundation of national football associations. In 1904, the Fédération Internationale de Football Association, or FIFA, was born in Paris. Initially comprising football associations from 7 European nations, FIFA aimed to unite the world through the beautiful game. Football even made its way into the Olympic Games, becoming an official FIFA-supervised Olympic competition in 1908. Fast forward to 1930, and FIFA decided it was time to host its own international tournament. The 1932 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles didn't include football, so FIFA took matters into its own hands. Uruguay, a 2-time world champion, was chosen to host the inaugural World Cup. Despite challenges like the Great Depression, teams from South America, Europe, and North America gathered to make history. The 1930 World Cup kicked off with a bang. 13 nations participated, with Uruguay emerging as the first ever World Cup champions. The tournament witnessed memorable moments, including the first goal by Lucien Laurent of France and the first hat trick by Bert Patenaude of the United States. Italy hosted the 1934 World Cup, introducing a qualification stage. Uruguay boycotted, allowing Italy to claim victory and become the first European team to win. In 1938, France hosted the World Cup, but Italy retained their title, overcoming Hungary in the final. The outbreak of World War II brought a pause to the World Cup. Plans for the 1942 tournament were canceled, and FIFA faced financial struggles. When the war ended in 1945, there wasn't enough time to organize the 1946 World Cup. The only major international tournament in 1946 was the South American Championship, where Argentina beat Brazil. The football fever returned with the 1950 World Cup in Brazil. British teams rejoined FIFA, and Uruguay, after boycotting 2 tournaments, shocked the world by defeating hosts Brazil in the famous Maracanazo. This game set an attendance record of about 200,000 spectators. It was just the beginning of the World Cup journey. The World Cup, held every 4 years since 1930, has seen remarkable changes in its format. Initially, it was a simple knockout competition, but as more teams joined, the structure evolved to include group stages and knockout rounds. The expansion from 13 teams in 1930 to a planned 48 in 2026 reflects FIFA's commitment to globalizing football. In 1954, the tournament had 16 teams with a unique group stage setup. Extra time during the group stage was introduced, a departure from the norm. The 1958 to 1970 World Cups returned to a more traditional format, but the 1958 edition had 3 playoff matches as tiebreakers. Goal differential became the primary tiebreaker from that point onwards. The 1994 World Cup saw a significant decision in Zurich to expand to 32 teams from 24, fostering inclusivity and cultural exchange. Let's dive into some iconic moments that have left an indelible mark on the FIFA World Cup. In 1950, Uruguay's victory over Brazil, known as the Maracanazo, stands as one of the biggest shocks in World Cup's history, stunning the host nation. Fast forward to 1966. England's only World Cup win symbolized the peak of English football. In 1970, Pele's third World Cup win in Mexico solidified his legendary status. Italy's Paolo Rossi made a stunning comeback in 1982 after a betting scandal, leading Italy to victory and becoming a national hero. The 1998 World Cup marked France's first win, a multicultural triumph for the host nation. And who could forget 2006, when Zinedine Zidane's headbutt in the final, in his last professional match, shocked the football world and brought a dramatic end to his stellar career. The FIFA World Cup has not only witnessed the evolution of football, but has also been a stage for dramatic and unforgettable moments that have become an integral part of sports history. Let's kick things off with the latest edition, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Beyond the thrilling matches, this small Gulf country faced its fair share of controversies, from concerns over LGBTQ intolerance to issues with tourism infrastructure and the treatment of migrant workers. The spotlight has been intense. Shockingly, according to Nepal's labor ministry, over 2,100 Nepali workers have lost their lives in Qatar since the country won the bid in 2010. Now let's rewind to the early years. Hosting the World Cup can sometimes mean taking the spotlight, for better or worse. In 1930, Italy, under the fascist leadership of Benito Mussolini, hosted the tournament, sparking criticism for normalizing totalitarianism. Fast forward to 1978 in Argentina, and the World Cup drew parallels to the 1936 Olympics, hosted by Nazi Germany, as the nation faced a brutal crackdown under a fascist regime. The intrigue continues with questionable hosts. The 2010 FIFA Congress remains shrouded in mystery as Russia and Qatar secure the bids for the 2018 and 2022 World Cups. Despite concerns over Crimea, human rights, and hostilities, Russia hosted in 2018. Qatar's win was equally surprising, given its religious conservatism, labor abuses, and scorching temperatures. The competition had to shift to November to escape the blistering summer heat. In 2015, the FBI and IRS unveiled a corruption case that rocked FIFA. 14 high-ranking officials and their associates faced charges ranging from wire fraud to money laundering. Suspicion lingered over the bidding process for Russia and Qatar. Post-arrests, FIFA decided to postpone the 2026 World Cup bidding, eventually won by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. FIFA has, at times, taken a stand against discrimination. In 1966, apartheid South Africa was banned from the World Cup, and in 1994, the former Yugoslavia was barred due to UN sanctions over war crimes. These actions demonstrate FIFA's commitment to its anti-discrimination charter. Hosting the World Cup comes at a cost, often involving the displacement of locals. South Africa faced attempts to keep the homeless away during the 2010 games, and Brazil forcibly displaced thousands from mega stadiums leading up to the 2014 World Cup and the 2016 Olympics. As we reflect on these controversies, it's crucial to acknowledge that the World Cup has also been a beacon of hope for nations emerging from darkness. Spain hosted in 1982 after a 4-decade dictatorship. South Africa rejoined in 1992 post-apartheid, eventually hosting the 2010 World Cup. The tournament's history is a roller coaster of highs and lows, showcasing football's power to both divide and unite. The FIFA World Cup has a rich history, dating back to 1930 when the first tournament took place in Uruguay. Since then, it has evolved, capturing the hearts of fans across the globe. From Pele's magic in 1958 to Maradona's Hand of God in 1986, each World Cup has its own unique story. Fast forward to today, the tournament has grown into a global phenomenon, with 32 teams competing every 4 years. But the question is, what does the future hold for the FIFA World Cup? Let's talk about potential changes to the tournament format and rules. FIFA is always looking for ways to make the World Cup more exciting and competitive. Rumors are swirling about expanding the number of teams, introducing new formats, and perhaps even joint hosting nations. Imagine more nations getting a shot at glory, creating unforgettable underdog stories. It's a tantalizing prospect that could reshape the landscape of the World Cup. But, of course, with change comes challenge and debates among fans. Let's shift our focus to the role of technology in the future of the World Cup. One of the major game changers has been VAR, or Video Assistant Referee. Introduced to minimize human errors in crucial decisions, VAR has had its fair share of controversies, but it's undeniably shaping the way football is officiated. Imagine a future where VAR becomes even more integrated, providing quicker and more accurate decisions. It's a step towards fairness and transparency, ensuring that the best team emerges victorious. But as with any technological advancement, it comes with its own set of challenges and debates. Beyond the rules and technology, let's not forget the global significance of the World Cup. It's more than a tournament. It's a unifying event that brings nations together, transcends borders and cultures. The passion, the joy, the heartbreaks create a shared experience for millions worldwide. As we look into the future, the World Cup will continue to be a symbol of unity, fostering a sense of pride and belonging for fans around the globe. It's a celebration of the beautiful game and the beautiful diversity that make our world so unique. And there you have it, folks, the history of the FIFA World Cups, and a glimpse into the exciting future that awaits. Whether it's change to the tournament format, the impact of technology, or the global significance, one thing remains constant: the magic of the World Cup. What are your thoughts on the future of the FIFA World Cup? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things football.